Hello everybody, and I hope you are well off in your health and as well in your economical health. Personally, I believe that the economical health is much more in question than the actual health due to this virus. So at least it looks like. And what it is what it is. So I am here, of course, to talk to you about the economical health. Hi, most of you might, or many of you might know me. I'm Helmut Flasch, and I have been a business practice management consultant for 30 some years now. And let me, if you don't mind, tell you a couple of things. Actually, I want to tell you about one thing, and that is, in the very near future, and there always was actually, but it's more pronounced at this moment and will be more pronounced over the years to come, and not only because of the virus, not at all. It's just something which has been building up anyway, and that is, there'll be two types of business people. That will be the disruptive guy, the one who disrupts industries, businesses, areas, and the one who gets disrupted. So the question is, what do you think where you want to be on? Because one of the two things is going to be happening, and it's going to be happening at an increased speed compared to the past, period. So if you somehow think that in the past year, since this most likely you're a dentist or doctor of some sort who sees that, but plenty other people see it also, it's all right, then you probably have noticed this. Over the last decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, that's how long I'm in business, more and more insurance companies, pharmaceutical industries, in kind of cahoots with the government because they allow it, and of course you doctors allow it, you have been sidelined. The actual doctor has been sidelined. Insurance companies pay you whatever, let's say a couple $100 for a root canal, which should be costing $800. And that's a huge marketing money step. I mean, basically what you're doing is you make the insurance company your affiliate, and they, and you pay them 2/3 of your commission or half or whatever. Okay, and for a service, that's a lot. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the, disruption. So, do you think if you continue doing the way you're doing it, keep living in there, hoping that the government, by the way, what is hope? Hope is, Jesus. So, that the government and the insurance companies will actually kind of say, oh no, my God, we need doctors so badly. We should pay them 2-3 times as much. We should pay them the normal, regular, customary fee. In fact, we should increase them. Do you think this will happen? Well, if you think this will happen, then you should not listen to this video because you're well set, at least in your mind. And I wish you all the very best. However, okay, if not, well, then you already realize that you're going to be for surely part of the disrupted ones. Now, maybe your whole industry is screwed, and being a dentist isn't anymore what it's cracked up to be. You see, when we went to school, I don't know, you can see on my face, and you know me, I'm 67 years old. So when we went to school, we were told if you get a good education and learn, then you will have diplomas, and diplomas will make you more money. True, on a level of exchanging time for money, on an hour by hour. Dentist gets more than a low-level machinery engineer like I am. Never worked it. As soon as I graduated, I went into the hotel business, so I had freedom from place and location, at least. Not yet freedom from money and freedom from time and stuff, but freedom from place and location, which was worth an awful lot to me back then when I was 20 or so. So, and still is, by the way, worth a lot to me, this freedom. So when you were educated well, you get more money. Well, this concept has been disrupted already for a long time and will be disrupted even more because, just very simple, how did that work out for you? How did that work out for you? So, trading time for money doesn't work. And that is one of the biggest interruption which is happening in the digital age, which I call the Unbreakable Economy. Because the Unbreakable Economy has this. It has no whatsoever location, meaning you can do business anywhere in the world. You see, the disruptive technology, the disruptive business model, so to say, has been over the last 15 to 20 years become very, very obvious to everybody. In fact, so obvious that many people just look at Blockbuster and look at even Macy, JCPenney. They all are suffering. Why? Because the digital age, buying and selling on the internet, doing business on the internet has taken over. And yet it hasn't even taken over yet. It's only 10 or 15% worldwide. Okay, so this is the disruptive technology. People do business different. So maybe providing a service the way you do will never be as profitable anymore due to government, due to type of things, which is why one should be having and being involved in many, many businesses, many, many sources of income. What does that mean? Okay, sell all over the planet. Don't have to be in every place, but having the opportunity to be all over the place, just like you choose vacations, now here, now there, now there, now there. Some people can do that. They have time and money to do that. Some cannot do it. The second is, do not be chained to one type of product or service, like dentistry, for instance. I have given up being chained to a product or service for a long, long time already. I have many products and services which I sell, and almost all of them relatively worldwide, from Dubai to India to Taiwan, Latin America, and of course the United States, and Europe. This is disruptive. People who can change the place they do business at the drop of a needle and can change the product or service at the drop of a needle and or add a new product or service at the drop of a needle. Because no reason to kind of like just do business in one service or product. All right. Then the third one, trading time for money, the biggest one. I mean, it's enormous. Everybody who is educated has been dropped into that one. So imagine that if you can do business anywhere in the world with any product in the world, but you yourself, you can be anywhere. Well, that one way or the other way, in whichever way, shape and form the disruptive businesses are coming, they will incorporate those three type of things. Trust you me, they will incorporate these three type of things. We will see in the next decade many industries which are legacy businesses, as they are called, I guess, on television in the news, will be disappearing. Okay, I heard the chief or some marketing chief or whatever of BMW saying, for the next 15 to 20 years, the normal gasoline engines, the combustion engines will still be the thing. We will work on that hard. Yes, we will dabble and we will do some electric car type of research, but they said that before the crisis, which means now they won't have any money to do any research in the electrical part of cars, and which means with the attitude together, they probably get wiped out. Now, at least Volkswagen admitted that they're a little bit behind in that area and that they should be stepping on the gas pedal, so they have a chance. Okay, whoever thinks he wants to do continuing business the way he has been doing business will suffer a lot. And let's go back to the trading time for money. What does Warren Buffett say? And not that I follow him all that much, but at the same token, when anybody says anything which I like, I take it on. I'm a good copy. I could have been Japanese in one lifetime because I see things, I like them, they work, and I take them. And only because they work and I don't like them doesn't mean I take them. No, I don't. But if I like it, I take it. So, what does Warren Buffett say? If you do not find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work till you die. Absolutely, positively, and 100% true. So, doctors, here's the thing. Give us a call because we have a program for the digital economy, a program for what I call the Unbreakable Economy. Okay? It doesn't mean you should give up your practice. No, not at all. If you want to, of course, you will be able to relatively soon. What's relatively soon? I don't know, half a year and a half, 2. I'm not magic. I just have phenomenal workable ways on how to be part of the new economy, to be part of the disruptors. And that is just very, 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 very important. So there are two ways you can go about and learn this and participate. One, you can learn it, very doable, and there are hundreds, if not thousands of classes out there how to do it. They start off with $20, $100, they go into $2,000, $3,000, and $5,000 courses and graduate into $5,000, $10,000, and $20,000 courses. And trust you me, most of them are worth their money in gold, or whichever way one says that. So, and it will take you a half a year, 2 years to make it. And to be very honest, 99.9% of you doctors will never make it. Not because you're too dumb to learn it. No, not at all. It's actually the actual work which you will be learning is relatively stupid, which is exactly why you won't do it. It's not in your DNA. You will not have the time, the willingness to sit down and learn and keep up with the changes, because what works today on Facebook doesn't work tomorrow on Facebook. Even I couldn't keep up with it, and I have no intention of keeping up with it. I have people to do that. By the way, remember location products, do you actually think I hire people from the United States to do this type of work? No. You have India, you have Ukraine, you have the Philippines, you have enormously many countries where people work for enormously little money compared to the United States, and do actually as good or better of a job. Okay, either way, just simply do a job. You have no overhead, no nothing, no taxes, no nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, there are disruptors, and you are part of it, or you're not. Okay, so give us a call. I think, I explained the first way on how to learn that and be part of it. It will most likely never happen, because you won't be spending the time doing it. It's not in your DNA. You're trading time for money, after all, keep in mind, so how much time do you have? The second one is you hire somebody to do it. There are not so many out there, but there are people out there, of course, I suppose. And that is a good way of doing it. And the third way is you hire somebody to do it who at the same time teaches you, meaning as you start making money, you look him over the shoulder, and like a young son or a young daughter learns the father's business, kind of grows into it, and that is kind of like the best way to do it, because you do need to know it yourself. It's not difficult actually at all. It's tedious, and the tedious work you can outsource. However, if you do not know your way around, and if you don't know how to even outsource and how to make that happening, it all will be just one overwhelming shit thing. Okay, so give us a call and find out. Look, maybe you do not love it enough, okay, to sign up with us and do kind of like, enroll and hire us to do this for you, with you. Okay, maybe you don't, but you will love it enough in order to go, so that in the future, the next weeks, months, years even, you look at this disruptive way a little different, and you will, by doing so, take advantages of certain things which you otherwise wouldn't. So you will love it. It will be useful to you in any case. By the way, I'm shooting this video in Austria. Bought this lake about 3 years ago. I'm cooking weddings. I'm building an event center there. I do weddings up to 500, 600, 700 people. It's a swimming place, all kinds of things. I am actually myself working and cooking, which means I violate all 3 rules: location bound, product bound, food and things like that, and time. If I cook a seafood pasta or whatever it may be, a USD skirt steak or whatever it may be, I'm spending time. But here's the thing, I don't do that on my day job, so this happens to be my hobby. This is something I like to do. This is something I want to do, so I can do it. Can you? The question is this: can you? Do you practice when you want, how you want, because you have the time and money to do so? And when you're in this position, happiness will increase drastically. Call us. Bye-bye.